Hi everyone! If you've been following my channel, you would have seen quite a bit of movement interstate as domestic travel eases in Australia. So I thought I'll share with you how I label and keep my skincare and hair care organized for travel. Starting with the travel bottles I use. These ones from Muji are a crowd favorite, and I personally love this squeezable range. Bottles made out of hard plastic are difficult to shake product out of, so I use a few of these for thicker liquids like body wash and hair care. I kept this manicare container from an old set of travel toiletries, and it's perfect for creams with this interior seal to avoid product getting all messy on the lid when you've arrived at your destination. It's not necessary to purchase new travel bottles, and I prefer to reuse when possible, keeping all the little sample skincare containers I get for this purpose. From tubes to jars, plastic or glass, they may all come in different colors, but when you apply your own label on them, they don't look too bad at all. We usually check in our toiletries, taking only a few moisturizing products in the cabin with us, but I still only go for containers within the 100 milliliters limit because you never know when sometimes you just won't have any check-in luggage. Sometimes you get samples of products that just don't work for you, either because of the scent or how your skin reacts. Unfortunately, this cream isn't right for me, so I'll be emptying the content and keeping this container for my vitamin E mask and stick a label on here. Dropper bottles in travel sizes are absolute keepers. I haven't seen empty ones available for purchase, so the best way is to get samples or mini versions of existing products and keep the bottles for travel. Have a selection of sprays, pumps, squeezable tubes, flip or screw tops to suit a wide range of products you'll be bringing along. You can also take them on a test run and use these bottles at home to ensure all are leak-proof before traveling. You may also want to find clear bottles for liquids like facial toner, for example. When removing product labels, some of them leave behind a sticky residue, and to remove this, I reach for my trusty bottle of rubbing alcohol. A little bit of elbow grease, a clean wash with water, and it's good to go. Match your products up to their suitable containers. Then measure for height and width of each container for the labels you'll be creating. I use an iPad and Apple Pencil for this, but you can certainly go without and do this on your computer. I work on Procreate for my calligraphy, but you can open up Microsoft Word and simply get labels done that way. The next steps are really as simple as opening a new document in A4 or letter size, depending on the measurements of your printable vinyl, inserting a box with a black border around, and typing in what you like on your label. The black border is optional and just a clean design I'm going for. It also helps as a guide to cutting the labels by hand to ensure straight edges. If you have a Cricut or vinyl cutting machine, you could go without a border and have the machine cut it perfectly for you. But I feel like doing it by hand today, and I think this will be helpful for those of you who don't have a vinyl machine at home. The good thing about working with an Apple Pencil and iPad is the option to handwrite your labels if you prefer your own script instead. But for today's example, we'll stick with using a system font to cater to everyone. Here are some labels I prepared earlier. Now, all that's left is to print, and any standard DeskJet printer will do the job. When printing on vinyl sheets, I would steer clear of laser printers as those heat up quite a bit and can melt the adhesive on your vinyl. I'm using Cricut's printable vinyl sheets only because I already have them in my collection. But if you're trying this out and don't already have vinyl stickers, I would recommend purchasing ones that are water resistant, and I'll leave some links in my description below. The backing of the vinyl sheets have guides on them that also help you cut in a straight line. I'll show you what happens to the Cricut printable vinyl when it comes into contact with water. The ink will smear, and this is of course not ideal for toiletries. To prevent this, I'm spraying a thin layer of clear varnish, and this is also one that I happen to have already, so you can use any other brand that provides UV or water resistance. I forgot to mention the Cricut printable vinyl sheet itself is a matte finish, so I'm using this satin finish spray to maintain a non-glossy effect, which is how I like my labels to look. Be sure to apply this in a well-ventilated area, and as always, safety first. This step is only required if you're using the Cricut printable vinyl because it's not water resistant. Now for the final water test. Perfect! I'll cut the labels with scissors using both the black border on the print side and the guide marks on the underside to get straight lines. The vinyl peels away easily and goes on smoothly. If you're wondering about using address label stickers, vinyl sheets are more forgiving and allow you to remove and reapply without creasing or tearing. As you can see here, I'm not being particularly gentle when peeling it off. There's a nice finish to it, and I don't have to smooth out any air bubbles. All that's left is to decant your products into the containers. that's my travel toiletries done. Please let me know if you enjoyed the video by hitting the like button below, and if you'd like to follow my creative journey, feel free to subscribe. I know the idea of travel still seems so foreign for some of you right now, so I do hope the situation improves wherever you are. Sending blessings and positive vibes from Sydney, Australia to you and your family. Take care, everyone.